Today you will learn manufacturing module. So let's begin. In manufacturing module, we will see the features and configuration of manufacturing module. So manufacturing module in ERPNext covers all the necessary features and manufacturing business would need. There are operations to take a work order and enter stock items, create a production plan, create a downtime entry, manage bill of material, etc. Also, in this video, we will see how to create a bill of material. Then we will connect that bill of material to the finished product, and we will see some of the settings like include the particular item to the manufacturing process, and also we will connect some of the operations for the manufacturing processes. We will create a workstation, work type, and we will also see the how we can set that routing process for the manufacturing, and we will set the sequencing to that particular routing. The sequencing will allow the manufacturer to do in a sequence manner all the processes. Means one process is depend to another process will depend to the third one, like that. Also, we will check the working hour tab in a workstation while during creation of workstation, and we will set the working hours for that particular works process, and we will connect the holiday list as well. Also, we will see how we can connect the multi-level BOM, one sub-assembly to the finished product and other raw material to the finished products. We'll check how we can convert the work order from the sale order itself, and we will creating one. Also, we will create one work order manually in this entire video lecture. So we will start our manufacturing video tutorial on our ERPNext application, and we will see how all these functionality works in a practical manner. So here I have already opened my web browser. In my web address, I have entered the URL, and I have landed on a login page where I have entered my username and password. Now I am clicking on login button to enter the ERPNext application. Once I have clicked on login button, I'll landed on home doc type, home module, where I have seen on my right hand side, I have seen my workspace, and on my left hand side I've seen that module navigation bar where all the module is listed down, just like home module, help desk, accounting, buying, selling, stock, HR, manufacturing, quality, CRM, projects, support, users, website, loan, payroll, bills, tools, ERPNext setting, integration, ERP integration, etc. So these are the modules available in ERPNext application, and under the workspace area where you will notice under the shortcuts, you will get the shortcuts of some of the masters like item master, customer master, and supplier master, sale invoice, and leaderboard shortcut as well. And some of the reports and master also available on a home module workspace or home doc type workspace. In accounting, there are charts of account, company, customer, supplier master, are available in under the accounting node. Under data import and setting node, import data facility available, opening invoice creation tool facility available, charts of account importer facility available, letterhead, email account, stock under the stock node, item master, warehouse master, brand, unit, measure of units, stock reconciliation, all these things available. Under recruitment node, job applicant, job opening, these two facilities are available. Under CRM node, lead, customer group, territory options are available. So today's we are learning manufacturing module. So I'm clicking on manufacturing module. Once I click on manufacturing module, I have landed on a manufacturing doc type. In ERPNext application, every module is a single doc type where you can see the workspace of that particular doc type. In manufacturing also, under the workspace, you will get the shortcuts for the bill of material creation, production plan, work order, job cards, forecasting, BOM, stock report, production planning as well. Under the BOM shortcuts, the counter beside that you observe one count number. It's indicate that these numbers, that mean 10 numbers of active BOM available in ERPNext application. Also beside the production plan, you will see that total 5 production plan is entered in ERPNext application, and 8 work orders are available for the manufacturing processes. So if you open that work order node, then you will get listed all these work order with the status, with their current status. For example, Dell laptop work order is not started yet, but another one, 10,001 work order number is under the in process, and some of the work order is completed as well. But this kind of list view report you will get on each and every doc type or every module in ERPNext. Now see, I have removed the filter. Now I have get other work orders which are the completed. That means these items are ready for the dispatch. Similar to work order, you will or get the overview of your production plan report, production plan list view report. Also here, if you clear, now you will get the other completed production plans with their status completed. So this is the way you can get the overview of your list view of each and every node of manufacturing module, whether it is a work order, whether it is a production plan. Similarly, if you click on a BOM node, then you will get the list view of default and active BOM list in this list view report workspace. If I remove this flag or remove this filter, then I will get the only draft bill of material as well, where that means draft means this is not a default or active BOM. This is just created but not submitted for the final confirmation purpose. Once I open this and I submit it, then this BOM becomes a confirm BOM or active BOM in the ERPNext application. So this is the overview of shortcuts and its reporting level. Also, under reports and master node, you will get production node, bill of material, reports. All these functionality we are getting the overview in detail of each and every one while coming to that particular master or menu. So to start one manufacturing process, I need one sale order which we are going to execute for the manufacturing process. So first of all, I am going to enter one sale order for our manufacturing process. So I came back to the selling module, and here I'm entering a sale order by clicking on quick access menu, and I'm click on add sale order button. Here I'm selecting one customer. I'm selecting the delivery date, on which date I'm going to deliver this item. I'm entering customer's work order number and work order date, and here in the sale order I have entered one item ZKCS, and now the rate will be directly came from the item master, and I have entered the quantity to be produced. So now I am saving the sale order and I am submitting it for the final confirmation. Now I have submitted. I have one official or legal sale order to manufacture it. So I am coming back to manufacturing module, and now I am starting its production plan to check the availability of the raw material. So I came to the on production plan node, and now I am clicking on add production button, where I am get item from the here. I need to make the decision whether I am getting item from sale order or a material request. Now we have a official sale order from the customer, so I am taking this item from the sale order itself. So I have selected a sale order, and now I am clicking on get sale order details. So here I will get the details of pending sale order list. So I'm checking which is my current sale order, and I notice that this one SIL-ORD-2024-00015 is my current or latest sale order. So I am selecting all these, and now I'm checking my required sale order, and rest I'm deleting the selected ones. So now I have one sale order, and now I'm getting the finished goods item for manufacturing, where these item will get listed out in a assembly table, and the default BOM will automatically get linked down from the sale order finished good item. So let's click on get finished goods for manufacture button and see the item is listed out from the sale order, and its default BOM will get linked automatically. And now I am clicking on, now I am saving this production plan, where I will get the clear and picture of the raw materials. Here I am selecting the raw material warehouse where I need to check the material. So I am selecting the raw material, and now I will check the raw material which I require for the purchase. So get raw material for purchase, then the list is connected from the raw material table from the bill of material. These are the items I need to procure or I need to buy for the manufacturing purposes. So this is the way how I can check the raw material availability in my production plan, where I make the decision whether I need to procure this material or I need to transfer this material to the WIP stock or work in progress stock. See here, if you see the column heading plan to request quantity, that means I need this much quantity to be procured for the manufacturing purposes. So I am saving this production plan and I am submitting this. Once you submit this, then these manufacturing production plan may not undergoes to the not started state, where against these production plan I will create a work order or a material request. Now I know that this much quantity I need to procure for the production purpose, so I have to made a procurement request. So I am going here and click on a material request for the procurement purchase. So if I say yes, I want to confirm it, then this my material request will be automatically generated through the production plan, and where I'm going to that material request, it becomes under the pending status, and here once I go through it and I'll check that this material whether the quantity is correct or not. So from this material request I'm directly generating my purchase order or a supplier quotation or a required for quotation. If my supplier are fixed, so I'm directly generating a purchase order, or if my supplier is not fixed, then I will preparing for the RFQ or a request for quotation, and from that request for quotation I am generating a supplier quotation. So in this scenario my supplier is fixed, so I am directly generating the purchase order from this. But here if you observe that my default supplier is not set, so I am not able to generate a purchase order from the material request page itself. For that I need to go to a buying module. Under the buying module I need to go to the purchase order. Here I am adding a purchase order manually because my default supplier is not set. So from this I am going to select a supplier who is supplying a material. I set the required by quantity today itself, because tomorrow I need to deliver my this finished good product. So now I have added my supplier, I have added my required by date, and now I am taking the item detail from the material request. So all these pending material request is listed down. So I am selecting my appropriate material request number and I'm clicking on get item details. Once I click on the get item details, all items which earlier I made a material request is get listed down in item table, and now I am once again cross verifying the required quantity over here, and I am saving this material purchase order for the final procurement process. Once it's saved, it goes to the draft, and now for final confirmation I am submitting this. I have submitted this, and this purchase order is now ready for the acceptance of the material from the supplier. So here we have entered one sale order, we have made a production planning. From the production planning we came to know that some of the material is shortfall for the production purpose, so we generate a purchase requisition or a material request, and through that we have generated one purchase order. Now material is received at our factory location or plant location, so we need to generate a purchase receipt. So here I am clicking on create drop down button where I'll got the option purchase receipt. I'm clicking on that purchase receipt, and here I am entering the supplier invoice number, and now below I am checking the accepted quantity and its rate, whether all things are at proper appropriate manner or not. I found everything is okay. Now I'm going to save this purchase receipt. Now I'm submitting this for the final confirmation. Once I submitted this, my stock is get updated. So again, I'm coming back to my manufacturing module, and I'm opening my production plan. This is my production plan, which is here is our production plan, which status is material requested. So I am opening this, and now I am going to create a work order. See, when I completed the procurement process, now material request option has been gone from the list, and now work order option is only pending. So I am creating the work order, and now my work order is generated, and I am opening this work order. Before that, if you go back to the production plan, and if you open the production plan, here you will get notice that in a connection, you will get notice that one work order is get linked down to this particular production plan. Once this work order is get executed, this production plan will get completed by this progress bar will get finish it and become a green in a green color, and this status bar will show us what is our production plan status, whether it is completed or not. So this way we will check our production plan status. So go back to manufacturing, go back to work order, and at the bottom line you will see our current. Here you will see that our work order number is 12. Now it's under the status of not started yet. So we are going to start the production plan. So we will click on start button. Then we will make a requesting for the material transfer for manufacturing, and we will creating the material request. Now we will came on a stock entry screen where we are going to transfer the material from the stores to WIP. Here, if you observe from atom grid, now this is the source warehouse, which is our stores, and now target warehouse is a work in progress, that is work WIP warehouse. So this much of quantity I'm going to transfer from store to WIP. And if you observe one more thing, on the atom grid, all my atom indicator are a green indicator. That means there is none of atoms are in a red indicator where I need to check the quantity or not. All these quantity available in my store right now, because all atom upfront indicator is in green mode. So there is no red indicator. That means all required quantity is available in my store. So I am issuing this material from store to WIP warehouse where actual production is going on. So I'm saving this and I'm submitting this. So my material transfer is completed now, and material is issued to WIP stock. If you view this stock ledger statement here, you will get the clear picture. So let's finish this process to issuing the material. Now I am finishing this process. Now we have transferred the stock, and now we are coming to work order. Back to manufacturing menu and work order. This we will see our work order number 12. Here you can see that our work order number 12 is listed down. Its status is now completed, and now this material is ready for the dispatch. So this kind you can complete a manufacturing process from right from sale order to production plan to work order, and work order to executing the bill of material. Now we will see another part of how we can create a bill of material. For that, you need to go to the bill of material node. Under bill of material, if you click on the bill of material node, then you will be landed on a bill of material page where you need to click on add bill of material. Here, first of all, you need to add a atom code which you want to produce. So I have selected this Dell 3420 atom, which is a laptop, and now under the raw material table I am going to add the raw material one by one, which is a backpack. First of all, I required a backpack. Then I required some LED display, which is 15-inch LED display. Now I am adding a subassembly, which is a motherboard subassembly, is nothing but my another bill of material. Here I have connected the another bill of material, and now I am adding hard drive or hard disk for the laptop. So this way I am adding a raw material for my finished good atoms, and I am generating or I am creating a bill of material. Now if I save this bill of material and it goes again to the draft mode, and I am submitting this for the final confirmation, now my this bill of material becomes a default bill of material for my atom code Dell 3420. If I go to the BOM list, here you will see that my default BOM is 003. Earlier version was 2, and another one was 1 somewhere listed down here. So always in ERPNext, always which status is a default, it that bomb is get executed for the final production item. Suppose again we will go to the selling module, and we will see how this will get produced. Again, if there is a order for the laptop, then same process will get followed to execute the bill of material. Now we are going back to the manufacturing module, and in manufacturing module we will see how we can generate the workstation or workstation type. Workstation and workstation type is nothing but the processes which is used for the manufacturing purpose. Suppose if I go to the workstation, then here you will get the list of all workstation which is used in a manufacturing processes. So for example, assembly is a one of the process, milling is one of the process, degrace is one of the process, chemical clean one of the process. So this kind of processes you can add a multiple process in ERPNext application for the production purpose. So if you want to add a workstation, for that you need to click on add workstation button, and you need to expand the form by clicking on edit full form button. Here you will giving the workstation name like powder coating. Suppose I want to add a powder coating workstation. Here I am going to give the name of workstation name as a powder coating, and now I am able to connect the operating cost for this particular workstation. So electric cost may be 15 rupees, rent cost may be 10 rupees, consumable cost may be 10 rupees, and wages maybe 20 rupees per hour. Or please remember, these costing are per hourly basis costing, so I am adding it a per hourly costing to my particular workstation. So if I want to give the description for this workstation, then I am giving powder coating description. And if I want to add work hour tab, in my work hour tab, if I want to add the holiday list and the working time for this particular workstation, adding holiday list, that means whatever the holiday are listed out in this particular list, that days are not considered for the manufacturing days. So this is the advantage of adding the holiday list. That means this workstation will not in functioning on these holidays which days are listed in a holiday list. So for workstation I'll set a start time. This is my start time and this is my end time. Suppose 9:30 to 5:30 p.m. is my start time and end time for this particular workstation. So here I am saving this workstation as a powder coating. Sorry, I need to edit this. Renaming this. Need to refresh it once again. Let's check our name is changed or not. Manufacturing, go to workstation. Here we have added our workstation as a powder coating. So this way you can add the workstation. Now we have already added workstation. We need to add a workstation type as well. So for that you need to go to the under the node of bill of material, and under the node of workstation type, here we are going to add a new workstation type. For that I need to click on add workstation type button, I'm editing this form, and then again putting, and if here also I want to connect electricity cost, the consumable cost, rent cost, and wages cost to workstation type as well. Here if you want to give the description, you can add the description, or otherwise you will save this workstation type as well. So we have now added workstation and workstation type as well. Then we need to add operation also. So to add operation, click on the add operation button, edit full form, give the name operation name as a powder coating. Default workstation would be powder coating. And now if you save this operation, you will add the operation description under the section of operation description. See powder coating, and now we are going to save this new operation powder coating. If you save this operation, you will get the under the connection section, you will get notice that if any BOM is connected to this operation, if work order is there, or if any job card issued against this operation or not. All these count will be get listed out under the connection section. So go back to the manufacturing, and now you need to add a routing for this entire operation, or if you want to add routing, you can add the routing. So we will check how this process can be defined in a manufacturing process. For that, we will add one work order. We'll add one work order item to be manufacturing. It's a galvanizing 755 mm. Default BOM is connected, and now here if you see that this item is listed down, and now I'm saving this work order, and I'm submitting it. This is my item, and now I'm submitting this. Now if you goes to the operation, you will see that all related operation is added in this work order with a sequencing manner. That means degreasing is my first operation. After degreasing, the chemical cleaning is another one. Third one is a flux, and fourth one is a galvanizing. So this way you can add the entire operations into your BOM, and also if you want to modify, then you can modify your BOM. Under that BOM you can modify the operations, whatever the operations you are carrying out during the manufacturing process. And you will, by just clicking on start processes, you can create a material request transfer for this, and you are going to issue the material from work in progress, from store to work in progress. So I am saving this, and I'm submitting this. Now system has given the warning message of insufficient stock in my store unit. I don't have a stock of this particular atom which I need to transfer in a WIP store to complete this transaction. So first of all, I need to increase a stock. For that, again, I need to create a material request, and after creating the material request, I need to start the procurement process. For that, I need to enter required by date. So I'm entering today's date and I'm saving this and submitting this. Now once I've submitted this material request, I'm creating a purchase order, buying this raw material for the procurement process, and I'm going to purchase order. I'm adding this. I'm selecting, again we are selecting the same supplier who is our hardware supplier, and now I'm getting this item from the material request. This is my material request number and I'm adding the item. Now I'm entering the rate and now I'm saving this purchase order for the procurement. Following item mark as a purchase item C. Now this is another one error we need to check, that because while creating the atom, this atom is not marked as a purchase atom. So in this case you need to modify your atom master for the procurement, because in processing most of the time what happens, the raw material is supplied by the customer itself. So we need not to procure this material, but in our case we need to purchase this item. So for that we need to modify our customer master and activate that flag for the allowing of the purchase, allowing for the procurement or allowing for the purchase. So go back to the item master and select that our atom 750. Just locate where that atom is, actual our atom is. You may filter here, this is our atom actually, and in a inventory in a purchasing, allow purchase and save this. Now once again we'll move to the buying and we will select the purchase order. We are going to add a new purchase order. We are selecting the supplier. We will get the item from material request. Here this is our pending and I'm adding this item once again. This is 750. Okay, we will just check the item code we have selected correct one or not. opening this in a different tab. We are going to, once again, we are going to the Atom Master stock, Atom Master, and we are putting the ID over here. This is our atom, and under the purchasing node, see, this atom is not allowed it for the purchase, so I am checking this allow purchase, and now I am saving this. Customer provided atom I need to uncheck, so he is customer provided. I have unchecked this and I save this. Now we will able to generate a purchase order. Now I'm clicking, if I click on, now see, purchase order is now get submitted, and now I'm submitting this for the final confirmation. I have submitted this and I am creating one purchase receipt as I have received the material, and now I am saving this purchase receipt and I am submitting it for the final confirmation. So now I have a stock, and now once again we will go to the manufacturing and we will open our work order. This is our work order, galvanizing atom, and now we will let's start our work order process and we will creating the material request. Now stock entry type will be a material transfer for manufacturing, so we will save this, and this material is got transferred from store to WIP. This is our atom code we have transferred. Now again we will come back to the manufacturing and work order, and now status will be in process, and now we will finishing this. See, if I try to complete the operation, I try to complete my work order without any operation, then system will give the message that operation degrade is not completed for the quantity one finished good in the work order FMG status via job card number P005. So I need, first of all, I need to complete this job card, which is automatically created because we have set the sequencing and routing for this particular job card. So I need to start a job for degreasing. I need to select employee who is doing this job, and I'm submitting this, and now this job process will be get started. Here, if you observe that we have set the timing for the job process as well. So once this process is completed, then we will click on submit button for the next process. So we will wait unless and until this process is not get completed. And now we are going to complete the job and submitting the quantity, and again we will submit it for the final confirmation. So I'm clicking on submit button, and now we have completed the job card, and we'll make, if there is any correction, then you can make the corrective things in a particular job card. So I'm going to the work order. Again I am opening this, and this way you need to complete one by one operations by opening the job cards. Here, if you want to create a job card, then you will create a job card also. So now first operation we already created. Now we want to create the job card for all these three activities. So I am selecting these three activities, or you may bypass or you may delete activities. So I'm not doing anything over here, and I'm creating the job card for all these three activities. So I'm clicking on create button. We will create a job card for all these items and now all these processes. I'm creating the job card, and see now extra job card quantity. Quantity manufactured for job card cannot greater than quantity to manufacture the work order for the operation chemical cleaning. So need to check the quantity for this particular job card, because another job card will might be created one. So now see, all the job card is created earlier. So we will open this one, and we will start the activity. We are selecting again the employee. Now this employee will be this one, and we are submitting this, and we will start the job card activity. Now we have started a job card activity, and now we are going to check whether this activity is completed or not. Once this activity will get completed, we will click on a complete job button for the final process, and now we are completing the job and we are submitting the quantity, and we will submit it for the final confirmation. Now this way you can complete the another job card. Now we completed two operations. One is a degrease and second one is chemical cleaning. Now we will again coming to our third operation, which will be the fluxing. And now here I'll start the activity. Again I need to select employee who is going to complete this task, and I'm submitting it. And now my job will get started down automatically. And once again, if I complete this activity, and I will click on complete button, now activity will get completed. I have submitting it. I'm submitting it for the final confirmation. So click on yes button, and now this activity also completed. And now we are going for the final operation in our process. So here I'm starting the job, and now again I'm selecting the employee. I have selected this employee, and I'm submitting to start this activity. Now I have started the process, and now I'm completing the job and submitting it, and also submitting for the final submission. And now I'm saving this job card. My job card is get saved, and thus I have completed all the routing process, all the sequencing sequence routing process for this particular manufacturing. So once again I am going back to work order, and now I am finalizing my final process because I have completed all the activity. Now you see that all process activity, stock or completed quantity will be completed and quantity get added. So now I am able to finish this task, and I am finishing this. Now see, I am again transferring it for the further process. Now I am submitting this. Now here I have completed my entire process, where I can now see that my finished good stock is get updated. So this way you can complete a process operations or a process manufacturing for your finished good stock. So thank you very much